Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to be showing you how I installed this lovely looking locks on myself. These are the extensions I used. This is a Adeshewa 20 inches from Zuto Hair, color 2730, and some kinky extensions from Darling Hair. Aside your extensions and hair tools, when making your hair, another important factor you need to consider is your comfort. You don't want a situation where you're standing for long and then you're tired and you just end up rushing the whole process. So for me, what I do is I sit on the comfort of my couch in my living room, I turn on a movie, and I have a full-length mirror that has tires, so I just drag that to the parlor, and that is what I use to, see what I'm doing. Now I'm just creating the back section with a rat tail comb, and I'm going to go over that again just to clean the line, but I can't really see what I'm doing here. I get a lot of questions from some of my friends and relatives on how I manage to see what I'm doing. I really don't look at what I'm doing at the back. I just use my sense of feeling, my hands, to kind of guide me to get a presentable part. Let me put it that way. Now once I'm satisfied with the pattern that I've created, I go ahead to secure the rest of the hair out of the way, just so that I can focus on the section I'm ready to work with. Now I'm going to be further dividing that section into smaller sections so that I can create 2 rows of single plaits to attach my lock extensions to. Now, because I'm going to be using the crochet method to install these locks, I'm not going to be doing really tight plaits at the base of my hair. I'm just going to be doing loose plaits so that at the end of the day, I'll be able to insert my crochet pin to install the locks. Now notice that I'm not taking the plaits all the way down to the tips of the hair. I just plait it halfway and let it be. Okay, so this is just me reacting to the movie that I was watching. Ignore me, guys. Okay, so to create the front section, which I'm also going to be doing single plaits on, I just find the center of my head and create a path. Now, because this front section is going to be visible, so I'm going to try my best to make it as neat as possible, to try and get really crisp lines so that it looks very presentable. As you can see here, I'm going in as many times as possible just so that I don't do rubbish. What you see me doing here is just creating another part from that middle part all the way down to my ears to create a front section. And yeah, like I said, you have to make these ones as neat as possible because this is the part of the hair that's going to be visible to every other person. Now, after doing that, I just secure that out of the way and create the same on the other side of my hair. Okay, so at this point I was almost done with the hair, and for the middle section of my hair I just did cornrows and I crocheted in the lock extensions, but for the single plaits I'm just going to use these last 2 remaining at the front to show you my technique on how I installed them. So the lock extensions come with a loop at the head, so I'll just insert this single plait into that loop. After putting that in, I grabbed some kinky extensions that I've cut and just a little piece, and I'm going to twist that with the tip of my natural hair. Just twist it lightly, or should I say roll it? Just roll it with the tip of your fingers, and then we're going to take that end that we twisted and pull it through the base of our single plaits by inserting the crochet pin and pulling that through. You can see me locking the latch of the crochet pin, and I'm just pulling that through, but we're not pulling it all the way to the end. You just want to pull it halfway. So you see, on the other side I still have the loop that my natural hair created. And then here I'm just checking to see the direction for which the lock was twisted, and we're going to be wrapping in that same direction so that by the time we're ready to do our palm roll, we're not palm rolling in an opposite direction, thereby unraveling the locks, if that makes sense. I really hope you got all that, but I'm going to be repeating the same on the second plates. Now, as I do the wrapping, I'm not doing it too tight, but I'm making it firm enough to keep the lock in place whilst using the kinky hair to cover my natural hair. Once I get to the end of the kinky extension, I do a palm roll to, blend that with the rest of the hair, and then I just go ahead to palm roll the entire extension, the entire length of that lock extension, just to give it a neat appearance. And as you can see, I'm palm rolling in the direction that the lock was twisted. Okay, so I'm doing another one just to reiterate the steps. So after you insert the plate into the loop of the lock extension, you twist some kinky extension with the tip of your hair, and then you pull that twisted tip through the base of your plate using your crochet pin. Now remember, we're not pulling that all the way through, we're just pulling it halfway, and then we can now go ahead to wrap our natural hair with the kinky extension, to secure the lock in place. Remember, we're not wrapping so tightly, we're just wrapping firm enough to keep the lock in place and to keep it from unraveling. And we're also locking in the direction that the lock was twisted, the lock was created in. Now, this is not an ad to the lock extension company, but this lock extension is really good. This is about the third or fourth time that I'm installing this extension, and that's because I really love this hairstyle. Maybe because I don't have the lever to lock my natural hair, but I really like these extensions. I really like the hairstyle, and I do it quite often, and it protects my natural hair from damage, which is one of the reasons why I like to do this hairstyle. And it's also very versatile. It's not heavy on the head, and it's just stylish. I like it. I really like it a lot. Okay, so now I'm just showing you what I did on the hair. We have our single plaits in the front, about 3 rows of single plaits in the front, and then along the side I did a line of single plaits as well. This is just so that when I put the hair up in a bun, they're not seeing crochets by the side, they just see it as single plaits. And then this is the back where I did 2 lines of single plaits as well, and then that middle section, on top of the single plates, is crochets that I did on cornrows, but I'm going to be wearing my hair up or completely down, so that part's not going to get visible to the public. Okay guys, so this is what it's looking like. At this point you can decide to apply some mousse or oil your scalp, but I didn't apply mousse. Anytime I felt like the hair was looking rough, I just do a palm roll, and I had this in for about 4 weeks. I really enjoyed it. This is me just feeling myself, and I added some hair accessories to it, and yeah, that's pretty much it guys. Okay guys, that brings me to the end of this tutorial, and if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to comment, share, like, subscribe and all that good stuff. This is me just rocking it at my company's end of year party. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.